Rouseville, PA. Hidden history. And I have a piece of history from this hidden gem. This is The Daily. And that was a nice spot to stand because there's no ice. I almost fell down on the bridge over there. Glassylvania. What does that mean? Well, in this vlog, I'm gonna tell you. Whew, that is slick. Little backstory before I get to the vlog at hand. 1881, John J. Saltzman. Whew, it's crazy here. Built a brewery in town. But in 1887, the old brewery burnt down. But in 1890, he rebuilt the brewery here in Rouseville, PA. And as you're driving through Rouseville, the biggest building in town, well, not really, one of the biggest buildings in Rouseville. Whoa. Well, that sucked. So till 1920, old Rouseville, PA brewed a little bit of the bubbly.
That you too can have a little bit of the bubbly.
No, not wine, beer. We are gonna take a walk. I'm gonna show you the old factory. But first, I gotta show you something awesome. Yes, this is awesome, and I'm so glad I collect bottles. Yes, back in the day, me and my dad used to collect bottles. Well, we went out, found old houses, dug up the old outhouses, dug up the old junk that people threw away back in the day. And I happened to own a Saltzman Bros Brewing, Oil City, Pennsylvania bottle. Now they shut down in 1920, but so this would date back early 1900s, and you can tell by the top. If you are anything knowledgeable about old bottles, tops changed through the years. So this was a cap. This was not a cork top, but still an awesome find. And when I started doing the work on this vlog, I thought to myself, you know what? That bottle's coming with me. Not going back home. Not putting it back where it come from. But this week's video is not about the brewery. 1928, a glass company come in, Rouseville, and they had the coolest name ever. Glassylvania. I don't know why that name. I just like that name. It's crazy what you can dig up when you dig up the old history of buildings. The factory is right there. But check out this pic of somebody snapped on the hill looking across Rouseville to the old bottle factory. Where they set to take the picture, but they took the picture from over on this hill somewhere over to here, to right there where the old bottle factory was. I said we go take a little walk up to the Glassylvania Co. See what's left of the old place. I always find these stories cool. I mean, you drive by stuff all the time, but you don't realize what it is. And with my mind, when I see something that's looks abandoned or run down, I always think, what was that? But this time, I can tell you what this old building is in Rouseville. If you don't go digging up history, you don't know what's in your own neighborhood. You gotta think back in the day, man. This was a booming place. This place employed like 300 to 400 people. It's crazy to think about. But this old glass plant up here was one of the main employers of Rouseville, Oil City area. Geez, and the closer I get, I mean, it really, this plant right here was part, the big plant over here was the main, I don't know if this was the offices, had to be part of the offices. This must have been the plant where they did this. Holy cow, this is crazy. Now, I'd assume the owners of Virgile's Iron and Steel, oh, they have moved. Virgile's owner and steel. Oh my, you can't be serious. Oh, Oh, look at this thing. I don't know about you, but this stuff this is awesome. I love old ghost signage, and I didn't even realize the Glassylvania Co. decorators of glassware was still on the side of this building. Can you imagine back in the day? And it ain't, I'm on the street, so I'm not on private property. Basically, I'm on city property. But back in the day, yes, I went and got my car because it's windy out. But back in the day, people would come here and brew beer when it was first built. Man, oh man. See, I didn't even know the recycling plant moved out of here. And the recycling plant was over here because I used to bring my cans here to get recycled, but apparently they moved down the road. And two, if you look in the pic, you can line the windows up, but there was a top on this building back in the day when it was the brewery and the decorative glass plant, but the top's missing. Look at the brick in that old building. Look at that window they bricked in. You just don't see buildings like this anymore. That kind of looks like a secondhand store. I don't know. It's not open, but somebody's using it for storage. It's kind of crazy. It looks like a house is connected to this old building. And I don't want to go too far in. I don't want to be in people's private property. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff here. Hey, you know, that honestly looks like a second-hand store. Man, oh man, look how they built that thing. Right over the creek. Yeah, looks like an old second-hand store. Crazy stuff going on here. And I gotta say too, there's a line, Rouseville, Oil City area. And the way I always look at things is Rouseville's this strip, and then after you cross the bridge, you're in Oil City. I know that's technically not true, but there's a line over here where you're still in Oil City, and then you cross into Rouseville. But I always call it the Rouseville, Oil City area. But I always look at it as once you cross the bridge, you're in Oil City. If you're from the local area, you know what I mean. Not to confuse anybody who's watching me for the first time, but they're so close. You know, that's what since I was a kid. I've just called it Rouseville till you hit the bridge. Then you're in the big OC. You know, it's crazy. I never visit, if you're from the historical Oil City, Titusville, oil region area, I never visit the Coal Oil Johnny house. That is his actual house. So if you're curious about Coal Oil Johnny from the oil region days, that's his house. If you don't know who he is, there's always Wikipedia. Ha! And you know, people, I'm not Wikipedia. But those were the days.
Those were the days, my friend.
When I visited the old glass plant. Once a brewery, then a decorative glass company. And I don't know truly the number of people they employed. I read 4 to 5 stories where it was in the hundreds. It was pushing 400. I'm not sure. And also too, like I said before, I don't know when the plant closed down. Maybe somebody watching this video can put it downstairs in the comments. I don't know when the factory closed down. And I don't know when Virgile's bought it to make it their office for their recycling plant. Obviously moved. But still, I don't know. There's a lot of back stuff I don't know on that, but I thought it'd be a pretty cool story for one of the ending stories of the year. But Christmas is coming up. So Merry Christmas to you guys who all watch me every Monday. It's crazy, this year has flown by so fast. But I wanted to introduce the new camera I got for the POV shots. If you know what POV means, point of view camera. Basically, I didn't buy it to film stuff, if you get my drift. It's basically gonna be a chest piece or on my hat, to show you what I'm looking at. I didn't buy it from my GoPros or everything else. But I basically bought the Insta 360, what are you called? Insta 360 Go 3S. That's what it's called. Must be tired today. But I bought that just for the POV shots, basically more shots of my chest looking out, or more shots of me on my hat. I wanted to get a nice clear camera because GoPros are nice. I love GoPros, I'll always use a GoPro, but sometimes they're kind of bulky, putting them everywhere. And this guy, well, he clips everywhere. So I'll find out in editing how good the picture is. But you can let me know downstairs if the shot looked good to you. But Merry Christmas to you all. I will see you next Monday.
This is a daily.